But maybe I can use this opportunity to address an issue on this drugs.
Drug abuse, absolutely. Thank you.
I don't know if we have enough time.
We can have that. We can have that. You can go ahead with that. Maybe we'll wrap up with that.
Okay. Something happened in this country that it just took my strength of character that got me to be able to handle it. You see, this government has an unfortunate tendency of, okay, let me put it in Creole. Me no see them, they afraid me. And they scared me, there's reputation, they know my political prowess, so they tend to be scared of me. I'm aware of that. But they go to extents, because they're scared, they go to extents that can sometimes even endanger me because of the way they're scared of me. When this issue of the Sierra Leone diplomatic passport in the hands of international cocaine dealers, when it happened, I was treated badly by the government, especially the Minister of Information. I acted as a patriot. When the news blew on social media, I'm an investigative journalist and I have a lot of investigative that I use to do my journalism. I can get information with a myriad of ways. I don't just look at the superficial. So when the news broke from the Turkey news agency, the Turkish government, I delved deeper and I found out the information about the Sierra Leone diplomatic passport in the hands of this cocaine barrel. Now, how did I find out? It wasn't in the Turkey news reports. But when I delved deeper using investigative tools, it popped up in Belgium, Germany, Netherlands, in their language. So in other words, in German language, in Dutch language, and in Belgian language. They wrote about this, and they wrote about the Sierra Leone diplomatic passport found in the hands of this man who is a brother-in-law of the cocaine baron allegedly in Sierra Leone. Wow, that was shocking. So I did further investigations to a friend of mine in France, a journalist friend of mine, and he connected me with one of the key sources because it was a syndicated report. Credible. Several newspapers take it and they run with it. They all publish it. So it was a syndicated report. My friend in France, my journalist friend, connected me with the actual journalist who did the investigation. And because it was a journalist to journalist speaking, he said to me that this passport, this diplomatic passport, it wasn't found on this man in Dubai today, this weekend, when he was arrested. This diplomatic passport was found on this man on June 13th, mark the date, June 13th, 2023. When the Turkish government did a raid on this Jos Lijeka, or Jos, the one who is alleged to be in Sierra Leone, they did a raid on him because the Netherlands, the King of Netherlands, had been pressuring that they were going after Boljos because of his daughter was under threat. So they did a massive raid. And in the brother-in-law's house, on June 13th, 2023, is when they found the Sierra Leone diplomatic passport in Turkey, alongside a whole host of foreign fake identities, different names of 15 people who were arrested. Now I got this information, I was stunned. Immediately I picked the phone and I called the Minister of Information. Because one thing I am a patriot. Whatever I do, always Sierra Leone first. So I called the Minister of Information and I said to him, Siba, you don't see this fearful, fearful news? He said, I said, this diplomatic passport, with then Kitchener, then cocaine guy, then Anne. I said, this news is all over. Then he said to me, yes. I said, well, I'm putting out a news report. I said, I would hold on. In the news report, I'm going to say I'm holding on for the government's own side. As a patriot, I gave this government the chance not to release. I'm revealing some of this now for the first time today. The date the passport was caught in Turkey, everything. This passport was not only caught in Turkey, this Sierra Leone diplomatic passport on June 13th, 2023, but this passport is what was tendered alongside the other fake identities. These other fraudulent, well, not fake, but fake names. The same face would have a different name on the Sierra Leone passport, a different name on the German passport. So these were tendered to the courts in Turkey as every flight risks, 15 of them. Cocaine trafficking, 15. And so the prosecutor in Turkey said, because these people have these passports from Sierra Leone, from Germany, from different sides, don't grant them bail. If you grant them bail, they're going to run away. The judge was bribed, according to the report, $720,000 United States dollars, and he granted them bail on the condition that they should be chained in their houses. They have this chain that they put on people's houses. And as soon as they were granted bail, they all ran away from Turkey and went to Dubai. So it was the extradition of them now from Dubai, those who they could catch, not all 15 of them because they ran away. It was the extradition of them now that had happened that day, that they were now referencing the Sierra Leone diplomatic passport from June 13, 2023. So now, I'm waiting for Siba, the Minister of Information, to come back to me. I put out the news and I don't put out all this information. I just put out just a short blog and I say the government has been contacted and when they react, I will put their reaction in my publication. What did they do? The next thing I see, Siba has these little boys, because that's what I would call them. They work for him. All over social media, they start attacking me. Sylvia is a liar. We have checked the Turkey diplomatic passport. It's a fake, it's a lie. They even have one boy in New York. He did a whole piece on me, attacking me. That everything I said about the Sierra Leone diplomatic passport in the cocaine dealer's hands is all false. They were attacking me based on, they only checked the Turkey report. They didn't check the Germany report, the Brussels report, the Netherlands report, and they didn't even know the information that I already had, that I'm revealing for the first time, that this passport 13, 2023. Now, I'm expecting Siba to get back to me as Minister of Information, as he had promised. Do you know what he did? To show that he was the one sending these boys. He didn't get back to me. He sent me a text. He said, oh, when you called me earlier, I was fast asleep, so I did not know what I was saying to you. So now I have checked. Your story is not true. So that courtesy that I had to reach out to the government as a patriot to say this information is here. I'm not going to put out information. I'm waiting for you to give me information so I can do a balanced story about what I have found out. It was an opportunity for the government to say, oh, we've got Sylvia Blyden. Let's go after her now. And this is one of the problems that this government has. They have people like myself who are patriots, who are willing to serve this country in my field of journalism as a patriot, but they are constantly in war mode. Sylvia and APC, for always, everything for they do, for they attack Sylvia, for they undermine Sylvia, for they do this to Sylvia, for they do that to Sylvia. Imagine a whole Minister of Information sending to tell me that, oh, I'm in a sleep where I talk to you. Because they had just checked the Turkey report, And they now saw an opportunity to go after Sylvia. And the very next morning, to show the malice, you had the Speaker of Parliament. I watched him. He was talking about how some people are talking about drugs, cocaine. If it was in Ghana, the one woman, they would just take her phone and smash her phone. This is what we are living under. This is the regime we are living under. So speaking about this cocaine issue, it just gave me an opportunity to talk to Sierra Leoneans today, for them to know the type of government we are living under. They set people up. Imagine if they had really found that there was no report, which with my level of experience as a journalist in this country, there is no way I would do a fake report. But just to show you that these people are innately divisive. No matter how patriotic you are, they're divisive. That's one of the challenges we face as citizens.
Okay, Dr. Sylvia Blyden, quickly as we